Kaylee, you do have an interesting and a hot story out of NASA. Emphasis on hot.
That is right. I was requested to moonwalk over, but I'm not sure if I can do that in heels, let alone if I can do that at all. So anyways, this summer fires have raged through hundreds of thousands of acres across North America, polluting the air we breathe. But there's a solution. NASA's latest fire campaign will be the most comprehensive mission undertaken in the continental U.S. to investigate fast-traveling wildfire smoke.
This is Houston, radio check and verified TV circuit breaker in.
We all know NASA as a space agency, but their unique perspective is giving us vital information about wildfires.
At NASA, we like to think that we have the tallest fire towers around, with our satellites, more than 20, orbiting the Earth right now, giving us a unique perspective, and we're often the first to detect a wildfire when it starts in a remote location.
NASA researchers are constantly tracking smoke from wildfires. What they're seeing from their vantage points in space and on Earth is startling.
This summer, NASA scientists are spread out across the western United States and Alaska, making sure that they can understand the way in which fires, as they burn on the ground, change ecosystems. Other satellite sensors then allow us to track the smoke as it blows from those fires and impacts air quality and people living hundreds or even thousands of miles away. And so we have airplanes flying through smoke plumes, field teams on the ground measuring the changes in fuels before and after a fire, and our whole science team working then to connect those measurements with what we can observe from space.
Early data points to this past July as the hottest month ever recorded, and those rising temperatures are likely to impact this year's fire season.
Warmer and drier conditions set the stage for more extreme and long-lasting fires. In many places, warming temperatures have actually eliminated the fire season altogether, as large wildfires can occur at any time during the year. In other places, those warmer temperatures allow the fuels and grasses and trees to become much drier and much more prone to fire, and when they do burn, those fires are more difficult to put out. And so hotter daytime and nighttime temperatures both have an impact on the way in which fires are changing our planet.
Last year in California alone, wildfires scorched through 1.8 acres of land, but wildfires ignite far beyond the West Coast.
Those conditions allow areas that would normally be too wet to burn to become more fire prone, and areas that were already at risk of fire to become bone dry and at risk of a more extreme wildfire that's more difficult to suppress. So our changing planet has directly impacted the way in which fires are occurring throughout a longer fire season and in a more extreme and fast-moving fires that are more difficult to suppress.
Now this year, Alaska has seen 2.4 million acres burn, nearly 2 million more acres than last year. Here in our state, the Missouri Department of Conservation says an average of 24,000 acres are burned each year. Now, that's not just wildfires made by man-made wildfires. It's also the controlled burns.
Oh, okay.
So that's including that as well. But NASA does say that most of our modern wildfires are caused by humans.
Yes, there was one up in Oregon just recently, and it was caused by a human, and it burned thousands of acres.
Yeah.
It's
When
terrible.
it's caused by a human, is it like a campfire, or is it like a cigarette butt, or is it all of the above?
All of the above, yeah. Anything that ignites, drier debris.
Yeah.
That is so sad. It gets out of
That
control,
is.
and it is tough to handle. Thank you, Kaylee.
You're welcome.
All right.